Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for your viewing pleasure a 1970 Chevy Camaro Z28. And this beauty is a real deal Z28, numbers matching engine, numbers matching transmission. Posi traction rear end, and it is dressed in a stunning coat of black paint. White racing stripes to accent. I'll see if I can get it's hard to do justice with one of these cameras to how nice this paint actually is. Super deep, like you could just dive into it. Not quite show paint, but super high level driver paint. Just small, tiny imperfection here or there on the car, but they are hard to find and you gotta take time to look for them. Gorgeous front end. We've got a nice chrome bumper. The headlight bezels are in nice condition, as is the grille and grille surround. You'll see here we've got a nice bright Camaro badge on the nose cone and one of 4 Z28 badges on the exterior of the car up here on the driver's side of the grille. Front chin spoiler underneath adds to that cool look. Originally this car was Daytona yellow. I think the change to black was excellent for it. Yellow is not my favorite color on these old Camaros, and it's hard to go wrong with a nice deep coat of black paint. You can see we're sporting the original gray 5-spoke factory wheels here. Dressed in period correct Goodyear Polyglass GT tires. They're bias ply, but they are in good shape. As we look down the side of the car, again, hard to tell with the camera, but great smooth lines, nice smooth bodywork. Paint is deep and rich everywhere you look. One of the other Z28 badges, one of the 2 fender badges. Both sides of the car are adorned with the dual body color side view mirrors. Both up front and in the rear we have bright trim on the glass. I'll scooch onto the back here. You can see it's on the rear as well. All window glass is nice and clear and in good condition. You can see we've got a silver door handle and a chrome rocker trim cover to keep things looking spicy on the sides of the car. As we move to the back, you'll see it has the iconic single piece rear deck lid spoiler with Z28 badging, of course. A nice rear bumper, dual exhaust exiting underneath, and we've got these cool Corvette style round tail lights. Great look on the rear end of these 1970s, especially the Z's. Passenger side of the car looks just as nice as the driver's. Nice clean lines, excellent body panel fitment, great paint. While we're back here, I'll give you a little view of the rear package tray, which is in great condition. Not cut on, no speakers in it. Although bias ply tires are not the best for driving, they do look great on this car. They belong there. It's what this car would have been born with back in the day, and they look fantastic. Now that we're back up to the front, I can't wait to pop the hood, show you what's hiding underneath. I know you're going to be excited. We'll be back in just 1 second. And we are back, and we've got the hood open, and underneath is what you would hope for. It's a numbers matching LT1 Corvette motor, 350 cubic inch, 360 horsepower, solid lifters, 4-bolt main, forged crank. It is exactly what you're looking for. You'll see up here on the chrome topped air breather, we've got the call out for the turbo fire, 350, 360. Got a nice orange block. And over here you'll see the original smog equipment is still intact, still hooked up. We've got fin valve covers with cross flags logos. A newer battery up front. Nice fan and radiator shroud. Everything under the hood, as you can see, the hoses, cables, wires, belts, everything looks like it's been replaced. The engine's obviously been out and the compartment's been painted. The hinges are nice. Literally everything under here just grabs your attention. It's all very well done. You can see here it is a power steering car. It is a power brake car with a modern dual reservoir. You can see the new blue plug wires back there as well. The engine runs like a champ, as one would hope it would. And it's made it up to a numbers matching 4-speed Muncie transmission, so it was born with that too, a Hurst shifter, and a 12-bolt rear end with 373 posi gears. So this baby will smoke the tires. I'm excited to show you the interior. It's in incredibly good condition. It is as ordered with a standard black vinyl interior. Nice long door cards. And the driver's door does have a manual control for the side mirror. Looking at the interior, the first thing you're greeted by is this gorgeous new sill plate. Spotless, no dings, no bangs on it. You got the nice Fisher logo with the blue carriage. Good stuff, just as it should be. Up front, dual strato bucket seats. That's what they called them in 1970. It was a one-year only design that featured these headrests. The rear seat, with its bench back and bucket bottom because of the large transmission tunnel, looks never before sat in. Up above, on the tight headliner, you'll see the courtesy light did come on as soon as we opened the door to greet us and illuminate the interior. So if it was nighttime, that'd be pretty handy. You can see it just looks new in here, like it just rolled off the showroom floor in 1970. Let's hop on in and take a closer look. The gauge cluster is in remarkably good condition. I've seen a lot of these 70Zs roll through here, and this silver trim here and around the gauges and here is oftentimes worn, cracking off, doesn't look very good. And this one looks gangbusters. Very, very nice. All the gauges do work, except for the clock, which is typical. Steering wheel, it's got the wood inset in it. No cracks, just thin black steering wheel. Over here is the controls for the climate. There is no air conditioning, but the heat works great. Fan works strong. It'll blow out of the floor, it'll blow out of the vents, it'll blow out of defrost just as it should. On the other side, we've got a Delco AM/FM push-button radio that does work. It's not the best at receiving stations. You got to find one that's a strong signal, but it does work. And up above on the dash pad itself here in the front, you'll see it is perfect. No cracks, no warps, no splits, no wear. It looks great. Passenger side glove box. Just an empty glove box, ready for paperwork. And with a Camaro logo on it. The passenger side door looks just as good as the driver's. Same thing with the seat. These seats are quite comfortable. No rips, no tears, no wear. In the center console, we do have a armrest with storage box. And ahead of that, the Hurst steel ball shifter for the 4-speed. And again, it's 12-bolt rear end, 373 rear gears. There is a small caddy here to throw whatever you've got handy into, your cell phone or letters or paperwork or whatever you have with you. Carpet, which you can't see well in these black cars, it's not lit well enough really here, is real nice black hook and loop carpet. Looks nice and fresh throughout the car. Kick panels look good, rear side panels look good. The interior on the whole looks really close to a real showroom 1970Z. It's the real deal in here. And without further ado, I'm going to give us a fire up here. I found with this car, it usually takes two. 1, 2, hits on the accelerator, push in the clutch, and away we go. Nice cold start. You'll see we've got about a quarter tank of gas. Battery's charging just as it should. Tax riding at about 800, just as it should. You see it was indeed a cold start. And the poor clock just doesn't want to work. A minor demerit on such a cool car. This car really does check all the boxes. Numbers matching engine, numbers matching transmission, 4-speed, beautiful black paint, really fun rear gear ratio to go tearing around in. What a fabulous car. And it's got power and torque 4 days. I know these phones have good microphones on them, but to be here and hear this in person is where you really want to be. It sounds fabulous. Tell up here, it sounds like a solid lifter car, just as it should. And in the back, that's where the great sound comes out. Right out of these pipes back here. Oh, that's music to our ears here at Cruisin Classics. Folks, if you've got interest in this car, give us a call. We know we're not going to have it for long. It's going to go to one of the first people who calls for sure. If you've got any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus at 614-276-7355. We're happy to answer your questions about the 70Z. We're happy to try and find you quotes to get it shipped to wherever it is you live in the world. And we can help you with financing. We got a couple lenders that specialize in loans on these classic cars. Again, if you've got any questions at all about the 70Z28 numbers matching Black Beauty, give us a call. Cruisin Classics. We're at 614-276-7355 in Columbus, Ohio. Thanks again for joining us today. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.